I was called to the office of the president of the Christian college that I was teaching at in Texas. And he sat behind a desk, and he had behind him a picture of Solomon's head of Christ. And the president, he said to me, Dr. Gearhart.
Dr. Gearhart.
I hate to ask you this question.
I hate to ask you this question.
But it's absolutely essential that I know.
But it's absolutely essential that I know.
Are you a homosexual? And I said, oh, no.
No.
And the head of Christ went, just like that. Real clear, my Savior Jesus was saying, you just lied, girl, you really have.
You have just lied, girl, you really have.
And so the president had this head of Christ behind him, you know, while he was interviewing me. And he said, Dr. Gearhart, I hate to ask you this question, but it's absolutely essential that I know. And I knew what he was going to ask, and I knew I was going to lie, right? He said, are you a homosexual? And I was sitting right over there, and when he asked me that, I said, oh, no, you know? And the head of Christ, which had been looking like this, and here's the president, and here I am over there, the head, when I said no, the head of Christ went, just like that, right at me, you know. So it was really clear what my Savior, Jesus, was saying is, you have just lied, girl, you really have.
You just lied, girl, you really have.
You have just lied, girl, you really have.
So if there are any interviewees in the audience, could they please join us on the stage? And for those of you who don't know, I just wanted to tell you that Sally here campaigned against Proposition 6 with Harvey Milk in, I think it was 1978, and Proposition 6 would have denied gay and lesbian people the right to work in California schools. And you can see Sally in the documentary The Life and Times of Harvey Milk. So,
what are your thoughts on perhaps what Harvey Milk would have thought tonight had he seen this? And what were your thoughts as you saw this? And you look at the arc of your life and where you're at now, where we're all at.
I don't know whether I think Harvey would have been so overjoyed at this performance that I think he might have been, for the first time in his life, really speechless. He had, as you know, a very broad range of appreciations of people, and he had a very broad range of appreciations of people who do creative things. And it would have touched Harvey, I think, in the best creative part of him to see the creativity that's come together here in this production. So that's what I think Harvey would have thought about that. And he probably would have said something like, oh my God, you know, there's hope for the human race after all.
Thank you.
And I don't know what the last part of...
What did you think?
What did I think?
Yes.
Of this show? I'm grateful to you, Olivia. I would like to take this show on the road, all the way around the United States, and then around Europe, and then around Africa, and then around all of the other